Okay, so I was just here journaling on this topic of body love and self-hatred, and what I'm realizing is how passionate I am about this and how much I just want to get it out. So that's why I'm here now, and I'm so late, and obviously I've been crying and tired, but this is important. So here I am. So when it comes to body acceptance and self-hatred, a huge reason. So first of all, the first point I want to make is it's not your body. It is a perception problem. And a perception problem comes often from childhood and also current mirrors in our life. So when you were growing up, who was around you showing you who you were by their responses to you, by their words, their actions? What did they show you? If you had any sort of obligation to be anything other than just a kid, like if you had to perform or you felt like you had to get perfect grades, perfect anything, if you were told that pretty was, if you're pretty then you're worthy, and if you're not, you're not, those are mirrors, and those become beliefs that you'll tend to pull into adulthood. Now, let's say your belief is that like you had to be perfect as a kid. Well, now you are going to probably attach that to things like aging and body fat. So these perfectionistic standards that are in society, because of the way that you were conditioned to seek perfection, now you may be seeking that, thinking that you are going to achieve a sense of love, comfort, or peace from those things because those things were only available as a kid, or attention, for example, when you were perfect. So let's say, like, for me, when I would get good grades, my parents would praise me. If I didn't, then it was like, oh, well, why? And like, they'd question it, like, well, why? So then I began to try to seek that love because it wasn't given unconditionally. It wasn't just given. So it is not a body problem. It is a seeing problem. And this doesn't just like go for physical appearance, although I've struggled with that and I know a lot of people do. This could be any aspect of your personality, anything. And so, I hope that this is encouraging to you. And also, I'm just looking down at my notes and I saw something that said, think about what God will say on Judgment Day, not other people. So in recording this video, I don't even know if I'll post it because I want to show up prepared, and at the same time, I just want to do what God graces me to do. So if this is like enough of the message that y'all need to hear, perfect, I'll put it out there. But in essence, what I'm doing is stepping out and doing what I feel called by God to do, and I can be at peace knowing I did my best following Him. And anything that people say about anything that I say or do or look like it just doesn't compare to the peace that I can experience by like walking in obedience. So, and maybe someone needed that, but I just thank you for listening, and I pray for God's perfect comfort and peace over you. I'm so sorry if you're dealing with any sort of this, but one thing I really want to offer is comfort and knowing that you're not alone, because this is not something that I'm like, oh, I'll share about it because I'm past it. No, the way God is speaking to and through me is just by what I'm experiencing right now, and I feel like that works best, at least for me, when it comes to speaking to you, because if I was just happy and then what would I have to say? Like, this is so on my heart because I'm just realizing all of it. Also, the enemy will come to you in your mind saying you're ugly, saying all of these things, making you want to kill yourself. Okay, those thoughts, anytime you get a thought where you're like, oh my gosh, and now all of a sudden you're in a bad mood, in a bad place, in a dark, low place, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. When that happens, That is the enemy. And I have learned that the enemy goes after beauty in women and makes women feel horrible because they are so beautiful. It's like a paradox. Men, okay, I don't know if I should say this or not. Why not? So I have spoken to a couple of men in the last, few weeks or whatever. Both of them, when I would say, like, you're really handsome, they would be like, they'd kind of be like, I know, like, I try not to think about it too much. I'm like, oh, okay. But when people call me beautiful, I'm all like surprised. Well, men tend to be a bit more confident in their area. I'm not saying that they don't have body image issues, because I know that many do. But for me, I'm like, why does God go after me in that area so much? It's probably because I'm a threat to him. Why am I a threat to him? You might think, why is beauty a threat? Well, God is beauty, and that's why women are beautiful. Like, that's, women exemplify Jesus Christ so well because of our beauty. God is so beautiful, gentle, soft. Like, he has feminine qualities as well as masculine. So just remember, you have to know what you are so that when the enemy tells you what you're not, you can combat it. And I know it's hard, but once you have that feeling or thought of worthlessness, of wanting to die, not wanting to be here anymore, please know that is the enemy, and he's telling you, he can only lie. So if he's telling you you're ugly, then you know that's a lie. Oh, this is good. I needed to receive this. If he's telling you you're ugly, you can be assured that that's a lie, because he can only lie, and that means the opposite is true, that you're beautiful, you're made in God's image. That's another thing. I wasn't expecting to go here, but I'm going to go there because it's on my mind now. But the enemy always wanted worship, and he was beautiful in the beginning. So Lucifer was a very beautiful, beautiful angel, and he got to worship God. So that's why if you are a worship leader, God will go after, Satan will go after you really hard. And also, if you're beautiful, Satan will go after you hard, because he's not beautiful no more, and he knows that, and we need to remind him of that. Because he can't be coming and messing with our minds, meanwhile looking like how he looks. Like, he lost his beauty when he decided that he wanted to be worshipped like God, and like now he's demonic, like I don't know if that's the right word, but satanic. Like, he's literally horrible looking, and there's no beauty in him, there's no light in him, because he's completely separate from God. So everything he tells you is fully false, and also it's because he's jealous of you, and he wanted your freedom to worship. Even if you're not like a singer, you get to worship Christ, and that pisses him off. It drives him crazy, because that is all he wanted was to be worshipped, and he's jealous that we are still at peace with God, and he is not, and he never could be. I pray that this blesses you. I don't want to just keep on yapping, but no, I won't say that, because I do feel that I said some good things. But I just want to thank you so much for watching, and if you have not ever turned to Christ, please know that you can. If you just confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord, and you believe in your heart that Jesus is God, that he's the King of all kings, then you will be saved, and then serving God will come after that. But the best, most important decision you'll ever make is turning to Christ. So I'll add a prayer below and some other things, and I'm so grateful that y'all watched this, and I hope that it helped at least one person. If it helped one person, then I did enough, like, I'm actually like not wanting people to see this. It's all for the glory of God. So yeah, I pray that this bless you. Have a wonderful week, a wonderful morning, evening. Let me know when you're watching this. That'll be fun. Okay, bye.